Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are in the heart of the football season. We're looking ahead to college football week 14. We're talking right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com, who swept the board with us 2 weeks ago. And then last week, swept the board again, 3-0-1 against the spread last week. 2 weeks in a row that you've swept the board with us. Troy West, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. I mean, I just every single week, Pete, just keeps getting better and better. We had an outstanding Saturday at our website, knocking dead our top play with Arizona State over Washington State. Nice. Made us sweat it out for a half, but still nonetheless a huge winner. And then on Sunday, Pete, we knocked dead our top play once again on Sunday with the Cincinnati Bengals taking care of the Houston Texans. So it's just winning week after winning week after winning week. Pete, I encourage you, got to come take a look at All Plays Win. You're missing out. It's just been an absolutely fantastic football season.
Wow, that's awesome. I think the Arizona State you gave to us for free, that was one of your picks in our videos, though. We didn't get the Cincinnati call. That was a great one. Wow, how the hell did you know? A lot of people were sort of confused about that one. A lot of people were leaning Houston. I think that line even closed at 2.5.
You know, it was an interesting line, and it definitely scared me quite a bit, and I think that's why it took me so long to pull the trigger on it. But my God, getting Cincinnati as an underdog against the Houston Texan team that had been a roller coaster. We know Cincinnati can play on the road. They looked good against the New Orleans Saints early. So we pulled the trigger on it late, but it turned out to be a great outright winner. And my God, Pete, I think we got some winners for you again this week. I'm not going to call for the sweep, but we're going to have some success this week.
All right, sounds great. Troy West's website again, allplayswin.com, and his record last 2 weeks, 7-0-1 against the spread. All right, and we know that you're a specialist when it comes to Pac-12 and Washington area teams, so you're the perfect guy to analyze rivalry game, Washington State, and you know, we know there's not going to be any home bias here. Both are from Washington. Right now, Washington State is a 3 or 3.5 points, and that's gotten bet down a bit from the opener of 4. I'm a little bit surprised with that. When I first saw this line, you know, my general gut feeling is that Washington State basically kind of sucks. They have an offense that can be productive, but that basically they can't stop anyone, and that Washington, when they're up against mid-range or worse teams, is generally pretty good. So I was leaning Washington -4, but, you know, line has moved in Washington State's favor. It is a rivalry game. Washington State 1-6 against the spread over their last 3 games, and Washington playing pretty well. They've covered 3 of their last 4, so I don't know. Why do you think the line has gone down, and what do you like here, Troy?
You know, Pete, a lot of intangibles in this game, but again, I think this is why you go to an expert like myself, and you don't really overlook what Vegas is doing. This is an interesting football game, Pete. This game is being played over Thanksgiving weekend, which a lot of the people up at Washington State actually leave town. So that place is going to not be as full as normal. I think that plays dividends in this football game. And then, Pete, what it really comes down to is defense. Washington's defense has just been outstanding. And if you look at it, Pete, they are so good against the pass. And what does Washington State do? They pass. They do not run the football. Washington played an all-passing team earlier this year in California. They won on the road 31-7. They played an all-passing team a couple weeks ago in Arizona. Dang near shut them down to 17. They lost a fluky game at the end, but covered. And then this week, Oregon State, who likes to throw the football, they beat them 37-13. So Washington's rolling right now, Pete. Washington State's obviously not rolling. I think this is a great way to end the season. I know it's a rivalry game. I do think in the end it's going to be close, but I think Washington wins this game. I like the score to be about a 31-21 type football game. If not worse, I think Washington definitely gets this covered.
Yeah, that was my thought as well. So then, you know, and now I can admit that now that I've heard your endorsement, that I actually bet it a little bit on the opener of -4. Maybe now I'll go a lot bigger. Why do you think then that the line is where it is, and why do you think it moved down?
I think a lot of people in Vegas that are gambling, Pete, that don't necessarily look at this game like I do, they like the home underdog. They like the home underdog in a rivalry football game, and I get it. You know, some of the other games that are on the board, you know, you're getting that home dog. It looks kind of juicy, but I think when you really look at the intangibles, Pete, Washington, a much better football team and also a much better coached football team, and I just think they have way too much going. But like I said, a lot of gamblers out there, Pete, guys on the East Coast that may not really look at this game, they see home underdog, they take home underdog, money starts going on the home dog. I don't see it in this case.
All right, Troy West from allplayswin.com. Could not get a better analysis of this game. Why didn't the guys from Vegas then call you? I mean, why did they do what they did? Why didn't they just call you?
Hey, you know, shame on them. Shame on them, Pete, because we're winning every single weekend. Vegas isn't. I agree. It drives me nuts. But, you know, we're still a little bit under the radar. But, hey, we're winning each and every weekend. We proved it with you guys, and we're proving it at our website. But, hey, they know our numbers.
Well, I trust you on this one, and it does go along with my initial thoughts on the game as well. Right now, -3 is a widely available number. I think I might go bet this one bigger. Troy West from allplayswin.com. Seattle teams area expert, like in Washington, -3 in the Washington State rivalry game. Thanks so much, Troy.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.